I just watched one of the most disappointing fights I've ever seen in my life, and my golly, Miss Molly, this fight was atrocious. I was so disappointed because I was kind of like excited in a way for this fight. I know a lot of people weren't, but I was kind of excited just to see how Jake Paul would do because he was talking a lot of crap building up to this fight.
Absolutely, Kyle! You listen to me, brother! When the ring bells, I'm coming in there and I'm coming on his ass! Hey, yo, what the f?
And I wanted to see him back it up a little bit or like maybe survive a couple of rounds, which he did. You know, I'll give him that. But, dude, those rounds that he survived in, just look at his face. His face, he was genuinely petrified at Anthony Joshua. And I can't blame him. I would be petrified too. I mean, just look at the dude. This guy's built like a freaking Greek god. Now, before this fight, I was actually like one of those people who would say like, Jake Paul is a real boxer. Like, he does know how to box. He knows how to, you know, he's stronger than your average Joe, like, in a street fight. But, man, after this fight, I really want to take that back because I've never seen a fighter dive to another fighter's legs like a baby mammal, like, holding onto his mama's legs. Because that's all Jake Paul would do this entire fight. Every time Anthony Joshua's punch would graze him, he would literally just dive to his legs and then just, like, have the ref just pull him off of him. Because, I mean, he didn't do anything else other than just, like, dodge and just step back and just, like, walk around. Like, he didn't land any good punches at all this entire fight. Maybe, like, one or two. But, dude, this guy's performance was genuinely terrible. If I was Logan Paul, I would slap the back of Jake Paul's head and be like, dude, what were you thinking? You, like, talk so much crap building up to this fight, and then you give this performance. What are you doing, bro? Just stick to YouTube. But, yeah, I want to go back to that, what I thought of Jake Paul before this fight and him being, like, a real boxer. I genuinely thought that he was actually, like, not a good boxer, but, like, decent. Like, I thought, okay, this dude could box. You know, he's knocking out people like Tyron Woodley. But then after today, I was like, bro, Tyron Woodley lost to a 50-year-old Anderson Silva who does not specialize in boxing. This dude's a kickboxer, and he still lost to him while being 50 years old. Like, that just makes Jake Paul's knockout on Tyron Woodley significantly worse and unimpressive. But, you know, everything that I said about Jake Paul being a real boxer, being, you know, there's a difference between being a real boxer and being a good one. You could be a boxer, you know, you could be amateur, you could be a bad boxer, you're still a boxer at the end of the day. But, you know, then we get into the conversation if you're a good boxer, great boxer, or trash boxer. And I think Jake Paul is at the, like, the trash to mid type of spot. Because he still knows how to box. Like, he was dodging some of Anthony Joshua's punches and stuff like that. Like, he was still having some pretty good defense. But then offensively, bro, this guy he lost all of his technique. Defensively, I'll give him some credit. You know, just running away. You know, that's a pretty good defense, I would say. But offensively, this guy lost all of his technique. He like genuinely garbage. Like, this guy almost knocked himself out with his own uppercut, like looking like a Looney Tunes character. And also, I hate the fact that he kept doing this the entire fight, even though he was getting pieced up. Like, dude, what are you doing, bro? You're just making yourself look so bad right now. Like, just put the fries in the bag. And when Anthony Joshua knocked him out, I loved the reality check on Jake Paul's face when he was like, and he was freaking shocked, like, dude, yeah, that's how boxing is, bro. That's what happens when you don't verse 60-year-old men, bro. Like, 60-year-old retired UFC wrestlers who don't even specialize in boxing. That's what happens when you get knocked out by a real boxer. So I'm glad he had that realization, and you probably won't ever box again, hopefully. You know, Jake, I'm saying this for your own good. But yeah, all Jake could do this fight was just hug Anthony Joshua's leg like a little baby, and, I mean, it worked to some extent, but then he kept losing points because the refs kept on freaking grabbing him off of him, bro. Like, it was hard to watch. Like, I was embarrassed. I was sitting with my dad, and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a pretty good fight. Like, I think Anthony Joshua was gonna piece him up, and I think, you know, Jake Paul would like hold his ground for a little bit, but then not for long. He'll like probably get knocked down like round 3 or 4. But it was pure 6 rounds of just Jake Paul just running to Anthony Joshua's leg. So it was quite embarrassing. Also, this is a little bonus clip, but what was this guy doing here? What, like, you put your hands on some girl and then like just started twerking? Like, what are you doing, bro? You had your 2 seconds of fame being on camera, like in front of Netflix, in front of like millions of people around the world, and you just do this, bro? Come on. Stop. Just stop. But yeah, that's gonna be enough yapping for this video. There's not much to really say. I kind of got all the main things out of the way. So yeah, pretty terrible performance by Jake Paul. Anthony Joshua did pretty good, but I feel like he could have just, you know, just got his hands all clean and, you know, wiped the dust and just knocked out Jake Paul in the first round. But I guess he wanted to toy with him, and I don't think this was a scripted fight. I really don't. If this was a scripted fight, this fight would have gone the distance, and Jake Paul would have, like, I don't know, maybe knocked out Anthony Joshua. I don't know. But both fighters got paid a bag, so I don't know. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, and comment what you guys think of Jake Paul's performance and whether or not you think he's a real boxer or not. Not a good one, not a bad one, but a real boxer. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.